Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon or good evening, depending how do you feel now at 6:30. Sorry for the delay, but we have said it may be 6 or a little bit later. I am happy to be with you, and also on account of a new actuality, I have decided, and especially following this afternoon's meeting of the Executive Committee, to be with you alone at the desk and not on the dais accompanied by other people. I just want to repeat what I have said or through messages given yesterday. The Ethics Committee has reached these decisions. I have no right to comment on it. I was even myself in this Ethics Committee, not in my privileged position. And I repeat what I have said. I regret what has happened in the last few days and weeks, great damage to the image of FIFA, but especially also a lot of disappointment for football fans. I'm speaking to the football fans. Today we had a meeting of the Executive Committee. I am not giving you a lot of details because our Director of Communication and our press department, Nicolas, you will be certainly aware that documents will be distributed, a communiqué. But there have been one or two points that I want to inform you. The Executive Committee of FIFA was very pleased to receive the report of the Football Association regarding the allegations made on 10th of May by Lord David Risman at the House of Commons against 4 FIFA Executive Committee members, Nicolas Leos, Waravi Makudi, Ricardo Terra Teixeira and Checo Warner. And we were happy that we can confirm there are no elements in this report which would even prompt of any proceedings. But for the sake of transparency, FIFA and the FA, we have agreed that a comprehensive summary of this report made by James Dingemans on behalf of the FA would be published. And this summary can be read on FIFA.com, link, L-I-N-K. Furthermore, we were happy also that we have not received any evidence whatsoever from the Sunday Times or from any announced whistleblower with regards to allegations made against 2 other members of the Executive Committee. This case is Raetu and Jacques Anouma. Therefore, the same. What shall we do with these elements in the report? Nothing. And the World Cup 2022 is not touched by that. So is not the World Cup 2018. And we are going to start with the World Cup 2014. And this is good so. Concerning the Executive Committee, just to add one or the other information of importance, Japan definitely will organize the FIFA Club World Cup in December. You remember I met with the Prime Minister and the Minister of Sports and got a letter of the Minister of Health. And now we are happy, after having been 2 years in the United Arab Emirates, that made a very good organization, that we are now back in Japan. Voilà. Ce que je voulais vous dire encore, ou si ça vous intéresse, aujourd'hui, au comité exécutif, nous avons également parlé de mon programme d'activité. Et dans ce programme d'activité,
I have mentioned my presence at the congresses of the confederations since our last assembly, the assembly of the Executive Committee, that was in March. We were in CONMEBOL, we were in CONCACAF on May 3rd, and I said to the Executive Committee that at the 50 years anniversary of the CONCACAF, I proposed 2 goal project elements, 2 projects that will be realized through the institution and the structure of the goal projects. And these 2 projects will be taken over by the goal institution and then will be presented to the Executive Committee. And this in the light of the 50 years of CONCACAF. That's the way it works. There's perhaps one important decision concerning football, that finally Bosnia-Herzegovina's Football Association has accepted the change of statutes. Therefore, the Executive Committee of FIFA, and supported by the UEFA Executive Committee, has been able to lift the ban on Bosnia-Herzegovina, and they will be able to play, as of June 3rd, their matches in the national competitions and club competitions. We also settled the problem concerning Brunei Dar es Salaam. This association, which has a new name now, it can come to FIFA, and Indonesia can go on playing at least until June 30. By then, we will have the statutes in order. At least that is what they have promised to do. So this is what I wanted to say. I'm now ready to take your questions, and would like to insist again on the fact that this morning I went to 4 meetings of 4 confederations, UEFA, CONMEBOL, Oceania, and CONCACAF, and invited everybody to show unity and solidarity concerning FIFA's future.
Take a few questions from the floor, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Blatter. Owen Wyatt from Reuters. Last night, your long-term ally, Mr. Jack Warner, told me that you should be stopped. Can you give us some reaction to that statement?
No, stopped in what? No reaction.
Please. So.
Thanks. Question from CCTV. President, in the name of football, everybody knows it's time for FIFA to change, to reform. I'm wondering who will be the goalkeeper in the next 4 years. It seems to be you. What you will do? What you will do for FIFA, for football fans? Thank you.
Thank you for your question, lady. I just come back to the ideas I have developed for the future, and I have exposed them also to the Executive Committee today. And one of these items which will be on the agenda, and you have certainly got through the agenda, there is one, zero tolerance. And zero tolerance is something that was brought up here in this room last year by the chairman of the Ethics Committee, the former Swiss international player, now lawyer Claudio Sulzer. Zero tolerance means that we shall have zero tolerance on the field of play. That's easier because the referee is there with all his assistants. You have seen now there are a group of 6 coming to the field, or even 7, to control a match. And zero tolerance outside the field of play. And this means that we have to reinforce the Ethics Committee, to professionalize the Ethics Committee, to have professionalism in 2 parts of this Ethics Committee, and especially to go with corporate governance and compliance therein. This is to look towards our image, but to look towards our image, what we need also is a new communication, a new tool of communication, and to have a better understanding with you, the media, the written press, the photographers, the electronic media, radio, everybody in the media. This is something which we have to do, definitely. And more than that, what we have to do is in the Congress to get a unity in solidarity and to look forward for the next 4 years. Will not be an easy task, but together we can do it. And I'm sure, and I have been confirmed in the 4 meetings I have had this morning, and the 2 I will have tomorrow, that will be the same. We go together for the good of the game. And there was a question, the first question, for the fans of football and for the perception of our game in our society. Because this game can play a major part, not only on the field of play, but outside the field of play, with its qualities, discipline, respect and fair play.